8th. What are you doing?
I am finishing up working on next week's corporate workouts.
Gotcha.
Just
what program?
Just Corpbox, just going through and making sure that there's enough directives and
Gotcha.
formatting's all clean and everything like that.
What are the benefits that we have found of having over 400 corporate workouts written out for all the coaches and everyone in the franchise system? What are the benefits we found?
Well, I mean, just from the coaches alone, I mean, they definitely benefit from having the workouts because it allows them to actually do what they like to do, which is coach and interact with people and not have to focus on writing a session.
How much time do you think someone in their own sole proprietor business as a coach or whatever spends probably writing workouts? I know I used to always have to probably block out at least 40, 50 minutes a day.
Yeah, well, we both had really different
experiences.
And different methods. So I wrote out workouts a few times when I first started, but I never really wrote workouts out after that. I basically did it all in my head. And a lot of times I'd kind of come up with maybe a theme I wanted to do that day with each, session or each class that I was teaching. And then I wouldn't actually plan the format or structure the workout until my session started coming in, and I would actually use the people that were there to be okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna split up into groups, or we're gonna, what would fit best.
Do you think that made your work more mentally taxing?
Absolutely, and that's what I'm gonna say is I didn't spend as much time, but I was mentally taxed all the time.
And it burnt you out.
Yeah, it totally burnt me out.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And then I spent time sitting and writing workouts before.
Right? And you spent the actual
doing
time,
it,
yeah.
And which was good for me.
Yeah,
but also
that worked for you, yeah.
Also was extra time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where I wasn't able to do other things that are important to me.
100%.
And so that's where it's an advantage for coaches, right?
Yeah.
How do you think this is an advantage for clients?
Well, because they get a consistently designed workout. So if somebody's coming up with workouts on the fly, they're not necessarily remembering, or if you're like me and you don't write your workouts down, so you can't go back and be I did this Monday or Tuesday or whatever. This ensures that the clients are getting a well-rounded workout within the workout they're doing, but also
that's professionally designed.
And they're getting a wide variety of different exercises and drills and things like that, and work on the round. It's not repetitive. We mix it up, and we know that we're mixing up the intervals and the exercises and the formats.
Because sometimes coaches will just default for one thing or the other.
Yeah, some coaches really like a circuit format, or some coaches are always breaking up into two groups.
Which is great, but it can get old.
It gets old, yeah.
And so it provides consistent experience. It ensures that maybe if you go to one coach one day, another coach another day, that you actually get something different instead of maybe both coaches happen to do 60 burpees in both sessions.
Exactly, right, yeah. So or you just are always, you can only make it to so-and-so coach's session, and they just always warm up with 60 burpees.
Gotcha. So we only have corporate workouts for just the fitness boxing and core box, or do we have it for contact as well?
We have it for everything. We got it for contact, skill box, we got it for focus modes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how many weeks long is our contact curriculum?
So for contact, it's actually broken up into 4 separate weeks of focus. So you've got combos, you've got head movement, you've got counters, and you've got footwork. And then with each one of those, there's 4 weeks of workouts.
Within each one of those.
So 16 total weeks.
Absolutely. And would you say that this makes the business a more scalable model?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
All right. Well, why do you think that is?
Because the workouts themselves are very easy to learn and follow. If you just have, a base, you don't.
If you run through a Coach University.
Exactly. If you run through Coach University,
then you're able to use it.
You're able to use it.
Yep.
So yeah, absolutely.
And focus on providing an excellent service versus trying to write excellent workouts.
Exactly. Be a great coach.
And that provides an expert boxing experience that's consistent, and then allows for an owner to have a business that run largely on its own.
Yeah, exactly.
And also allow them to scale up and maybe have multiple locations.
Yeah, 100%. That's what's allowed us to do the franchise.
That's right.